Namaste. Namaste. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Anita and this is my channel. Yeah. Anyway, I was making a few videos earlier and I told you I was going to tell you my story, how I ended up in a mental hospital for the criminal insane, and I'm going to tell you that story now. Well, so hang on. This is pretty tough for me having to go through all this, and it's not a pretty story. It's a sad story. It started out with me when I was 34. I had a boyfriend who was very, very criminal, but the hard ones were the hard ones, and I couldn't like not love him, and he was a badass. And one evening we were drunk. I was drunk and I was mentally sick, so I was not in control of my mind. I wasn't in control of my. I did what people made me do, and he made me go out with him to make a robbery. Not a robbery, a break-in, just a regular break-in in a house with no people home. And we found a house and we rang the bell really many times and nobody opened. So I took a rock and I smashed the door. The door was made of glass, and without knowing it, without realizing it, I cut myself on the glass, and that turned out so my blood was everywhere. Anyway, he went away and left me there in this situation. So I went into the house and I found a bag and I thought that was weird. Somebody must be home, but I thought maybe not because it looks like old people living there. And I went into the bedroom and I found a bag. I found a woman in a bed and she was like, what's happening? And I told her what was happening and I cried and I was really sad. And she was like, I have to pee, I have to pee. I helped her to the bathroom. And but I explained to her that I was in panic and I had never done anything like this before. And I was panicking because I know I was in the shit house. And he left me, the guy who made me do this, and I was in a situation all alone. So my only thing I thought of, because my blood was like everywhere and my DNA was everywhere, the only thing that went through my mind was to burn the house down. So I set fire to her bed cover, and I made her go out of the house. And I told her I was forced to do this, and I was in a bad state. Anyway, for this they caught me the day after because she managed to put out the fire and my blood, my DNA was there. So, and I haven't been home ever since. Though for this I I went to jail directly and I was 3 months in the worst jail in Denmark. And then I went to this mental hospital I'm in now, and I spent like 5 months here before I went to court, and they gave me this sentence called a treatment sentence. So I got released. But in the meantime, that boyfriend of mine I had broken up with, he had went to my apartment and smashed it, so I was been thrown out of it. So I didn't have any place to go out to, so they let me go out to this other mental facility where I was in the open department. But they were like punishing me. If I was 5 minutes late after going out, I was like punished with going to the closed department for 3 days in a room with nothing. And they were not, that was against the law, but I couldn't do anything. So one time I had been in a friend's house. I have slept over me, and at this time I was on methadone because I started doing that in jail. I never did heroin, but I started doing methadone in jail because I was in isolation and it was so tough, you know. I started doing that to get high, to make the days go easier, and I got addicted. So when I slept over at my friend's house, I woke up too late, so I knew I was gonna get back late, and I knew that they would put me in the closed facility for some time, and I just couldn't deal with that because I didn't do anything wrong. Also, my medication had been stolen, so I was sick. I was physically sick, and I didn't know what to do. So I went to a local store and I shoplifted a lot of perfumes that I was planning on selling. And when I walked out, the bell rang. Obviously, I didn't get the alarms off, so I ran. And I ran out of the shop, and I ran away, and I hid behind a car, and I thought I was escaped. So I started looking in my bag and to see what I had so I could sell it. And accidentally I had a mirror in my hand, when one of the guards, he came from behind and he lifted me up and my arms did like this. He got a little scratch on his hand, and it was not a cut, it was a little scratch, and there was no blood. And for that, they gave me the harshest punishment ever. They called it a robbery. It was not. It was a simple theft. It was not a. The law states you can call it a robbery if there's a weapon and it's inside the shop. This was outside the shop and there was no weapon. The mirror in my hand was accidentally in my hand, and he was to blame for getting the cut. There was two in the witnesses in the court, and both of them was guards. One of the guards was on my side, and the other guards came in his work clothes, and they trusted him over the other guy and me. And I got punished to 5 years of placement. It's called placement when you go to a mental facility. So at that point, I was fucked up. My life had been ruined for nothing, pretty much. I know the first thing was really bad, but they gave me a chance. But this was theft. It was not a robbery. This was theft. So I ran away, and I got really fucked up on drugs. I was mental unstable. I was depressed. My whole life had been taken from me for so little. And I did that stupid thing that I thought that because they had given me such a hard punishment, I was like, I didn't give a fuck. So I got involved with the guy who made me participate in a robbery in a 7-Eleven, and that happened 3 times. The 2 times I did it alone, and I didn't do any violence. I had just had a bottle that was broken, and I said, give me the cards, give me the bus cards, give me the money, let me go. And the 3rd time I did it, there was one other person in the store, and he came from behind and he took me, and I got an even harder sentence. I got sentenced to be here indefinitely. So that means that I don't know when I get out, and I've currently been here 3 years on the last sentence I got, but I've currently been in this situation for almost 6 years. So, a year ago, we applied to the state government to have my sentence changed into a treatment sentence, so I can go out and live in an apartment, but be under watch for 5 years so that they don't. And I'm not going to do anything criminal. I'm not the usual criminal. I was like brought into this and kind of forced into this, and I was like so messed up, and I never hurt anybody. Sorry. This is really hard for me. Two seconds. So, 1 year ago, I applied to have my sentence changed, and I waited and waited, and it's supposed to take 3 to 6 months before you hear back from them. And then I didn't hear back, and now we applied again because accidentally the state's lawyer, he says my case is missing. He doesn't have it, so that's just tough luck. I have to start applying all over again, so now I have to wait maybe another year. And it's so unfair, because I mean, I'm sitting here with murderers, robbers, really, really violent people, and I didn't do that much. I'm aware of I did something wrong, and I definitely paid my dues. But I mean, I never hurt anybody. And it's tough, because I'm sitting in a place where it's only males, and they're all fucking insane, or they're fucking violent creatures, and it's tough, because I have to be tough, and I mean, I spend 95% of the time alone, and being as creative as I am, I mean, I am super creative. I do so many things, but I'm running out of gas. I'm running out of I don't have much more energy. I don't have much more to give. They cannot take anything from me. I didn't see my kid for almost 6 years. Very little, a few times, but her father's the meanest person in the world, and he is like trying to ruin. Every time I see her, he's messing it up for no good reason. But he's like so manipulative, and he's manipulating everybody to do whatever he wants. And he's not a good person. He's a fucking mean motherfucker. And he hates me because I dumped him back then, and he didn't get over it, and he just keep blaming me for everything. And it's like, give me a break already, you know? I used to drink a lot because it helped me control the thoughts in my mind, which were bad, really bad, for many years. But it slowly got better and better. And I quit drinking like 9 years ago, but I'm still being judged like I'm an alcoholic or something, or a junkie or whatever. And I'm not. It's very difficult for me, and I keep getting punished, and I ran away like 12 times, and maybe that's bad. I would have been out maybe before, but being in this environment, having nobody to talk to, man, is tough. And I tell you, the worst people in this place, they give me the kudo because they think I'm the most tough girl they've ever met. Because they've never seen anybody go through so much shit for so little and be so tough about it. And I'm proud of that. But what can I use it for? Like, nothing? I need to get the fuck out of here before it kills me, because it's slowly tearing me apart. I lost 6 years of my life for things that people go to jail for maybe 4 months, because I'm mentally ill, which I am not any longer. I've been well for 3 years, well over 3 years. I've been okay, like way okay. I have no compulsive thinking. I have no symptoms. I have nothing. But they keep keeping me here, like put me to jail where I belong, like with the criminals that are sane. But when you first get into the mental system, there's no way out, and it's just tough. The system fucked me over, and they keep fucking me over. And they made an example out of me because I'm a woman my age and I'm mentally sick. And yeah, so now you have my story. If you want to dump me and be my subscription, that would break my heart. But now you know why I'm here and what I done. I hope you forgive me. I had to forgive myself. And cut me some slacks because I kind of need it, and I need support, and I'm really, really happy I have you in my life, and I'm very grateful for everybody who watches and supports me, and I have a plan with my life. I know exactly what I want to do when I get out of here, and I'm not gonna be criminal because I never really was a criminal. I got involved with some people and got fucked up because I was not able to control myself, because I was suffering as if I haven't suffered enough through those 16 years of mental hell. And I tell you something, I don't wish it for my worst enemy to have a mental disorder, because you cannot understand how these people feel and what's going on, and you cannot control it, you cannot shut your eyes for it. It's so damaging and it's so hurtful, and then you get punished even harder than regular people who do it with a conscious mind. What the fuck is wrong here? At least I have an excuse. I wasn't in control of myself, but I am now. But I'm staying positive. I look at these 6 years as like a form of retreat where I've had time to really get to know myself in the depth and to gain so much self-confidence that I know who I am, and I really forgave myself. I love myself. Ergo, I love all people. And yeah, so it gave me a lot of good too, but I'm done. If I'm not out within the next year, so I'm I'm not good at the moment. I'm getting like shit. I feel like everybody I know, they fly away. The worst thing is that people forget you, they just live their life, and they just, even my family, they don't hardly visit me, and it's not like they don't love me or anything, but they're so busy with their lives, they forget I sit here and have nothing to do. So I make a shitload of videos, crazy ass videos, not very good makeup videos, but I'm working on getting better. And yeah, I try. So yeah, I try. So now you know why I'm here, and I wanted to share that with you because I think I'm trying to be really real with the people that gets to know me and follow me in this channel. They need to know who I am, and that I have no intention of making up bullshit stories or faking anything. I am who I am, and I'm proud of myself. I'm not proud of the things that I did, but I'm proud of myself for getting so far. I'm proud of myself for being able to have cured myself without the medication, and I'm proud that I realize everything that goes on around me, and even though I'm stripped of every right I still have my integrity, and I still have a lot to offer this world. And when I get out, I'm gonna do my best to expose this place for what it is, because it's awful. It's like in jail you have so many options. You have work, you have job works in cells, you have united time with other people, you have everything like this. You don't get bored in jail, but here we have the internet and shit, but I have nobody to talk to, and I miss jail. I would rather be in jail than here. This is torture. And Amnesty International is very much against this place and this way of punishing people, especially people who are sick, because this sickness is not something that you can help. I didn't choose this. But my heart's breaking because I think I paid such a really hard price for my mistakes, and I'm so sorry. God damn it. Anyway, my leg is sleeping. Fuck, it's sleeping like hell. And I'm crying on YouTube. And it's not that I want you to feel sorry for me. I want you to just realize that if you follow me and watch my videos, how grateful I am for your support, and how grateful I am to be able to make these videos and help me pass time. And I hope that you don't judge me for what I've done, and understand that I didn't have control. And yeah, please, I'm done with talking now. Please subscribe to my channel, please support me, and please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. At least I'm giving you the truth. I'm gonna continue about telling you stories about my life and what has been going on, and I have a shitload of experience in a lot of fields, because maybe I turned 40, but I feel like I've lived my life with such a pace that I have been through everything. So even though I've been here so long, I've lived more than most people have lived, and I had a fucking awesome life, even though I've spent 6 years here. And again, I now know myself so well that I know exactly what I want with my life when I get the fuck out of here. And I'm never going back. I'm never going back. I swear, I'm never going back for this. And I'm gonna stay positive, take care of my kid. Sorry. and I'm going to create a life for myself worth living. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Namaste. Bye bye. See you later. Maybe later today. Because I'm bored and I need to make some videos or watch some shit. I don't know. Please subscribe. Bye.